At the risk of sounding too much like a used car salesman, you do not want to miss this opportunity. And guess what? There are only a few left, so don't miss out on this deal of a lifetime. Stick around and we're going to talk about one specific neighborhood. Welcome back to my channel. I am Andy with Weichert Realtors, the Andrews Group, right here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, just east of Nashville, and I am here to tell you about one specific neighborhood because there are only a few lots left. So this is Groves Reserve by Goodall Homes, and it is an active 55 and over community. So it was designed, built for, and is being sold to those who are at least 55 years old. There are only 20 new lots left at the Groves Reserve. So if you are interested in a brand new townhouse here at the Groves Reserve, you're going to need to act fast. It is the end of January 2022. So if you're watching this video farther down the road, whether you're watching it later in 2022 or in years following, just know that these homes will continue to resell, but as far as getting in on the front end and having the opportunity to own a brand new home here from Goodall Homes, there are only 20 lots left. So stick around to the end of the video because I'll be sharing exactly how and when they're going to be releasing some of those houses to you. But right now, let me just tell you a little bit more about the neighborhood. All the homes in this neighborhood are townhouses, so each building has either 4, 5, or 6 units under the same roof. There are only 99 houses in this neighborhood. I mentioned toward the end of this video here a little bit about the fact that here in Wilson County, if you only have one entrance into the neighborhood, then you can only build less than 100 homes. So this is a neighborhood that already has a very welcoming, close-knit, caring social environment. Because of the number of houses and the way that the neighborhood is laid out, everyone looks out for one another. And I'll give you an example from personal experience. So I've got clients that are going to be closing on a brand new house here in this neighborhood in February. And when we were looking around the neighborhood, trying to get a better feel for the various floor plans and what they offer, we struck up a conversation with a new neighbor that had just recently moved into the neighborhood herself. And she invited us into her home so we could get a better idea of how her particular floor plan was laid out. So that's just one example of just a great, welcoming, caring atmosphere that is in this neighborhood where your neighbors are going to be looking out for one another and caring for one another. And rest assured, you'll be moving into a very warm, welcoming atmosphere where Southern hospitality is alive and well. Now, before we go inside and take a look inside one of these beautiful homes, let me tell you a little bit more about the surrounding neighborhood. The neighborhood features paved walking trails that not only make a circuit around the entire neighborhood, they also lead to a couple very nice amenities there in the neighborhood. So there are 2 dog parks. You'll see one here, and it is fenced off, double gated, so you don't have the opportunity to accidentally let yours or someone else's dog out of the dog park. They're also divided in 2 separate sections. So if you've got larger dogs, you can let them loose in one of the larger sections, or if you've got smaller dogs, you can let them run around a little bit in one of the smaller gated sections. The paved walking trails also take you to this fantastic fire pit. This fire pit is underway. You can see it here. And it's going to be a great hub for some social activity in the warmer months. It's going to also feature outdoor grills and picnic tables. but it is coming along nicely, as you can see. The walking trails also take you to this fantastic clubhouse where you can take advantage of some organized neighborhood gatherings or even schedule a personal gathering of your own. And just behind the clubhouse, you'll find these great raised bed community gardens that'll be available to you. Another outdoor feature that you'll find is the putting green. So this professionally manicured putting green is going to be available to you 12 months out of the year. So if you or your family members are an avid golfer and want to get some practice putts in on a daily basis, you'll have your own putting green right there in the neighborhood. As you walk these walking trails or look out your own front door, you'll see that the surroundings are nice and open with some wooded areas. The last evening I was in the subdivision, I saw a herd of 6 deer stopping at one of the small retention ponds for their evening drink. So there's plenty of solitude and wildlife and serenity right here in this small neighborhood. Let me tell you a little bit about the homes themselves. So there are 4 different floor plans available here at Groves Reserve. They range from 1,400 square feet up to just over 2,100 square feet. Some of those floor plans are all one-level living, and others do offer an upstairs, like this one. The fixtures and amenities inside these homes are second to none. Great design elements, neutral colors, and if you're able to secure one early enough, you will be able to make some selections on your own. But even if the builder has already made those selections ahead of time, you're going to be walking into something that has been professionally designed and coordinated, from the flooring to the paint colors to the cabinet colors to the light fixtures and plumbing fixtures. Whether you opt for a unit that has an upstairs or not, all the owner bedrooms are on the first level, and that ensuite includes a walk-in closet and its own spacious bathroom, all with a walk-in shower. So for seniors, these floor plans are fantastic because there are no steps leading from the garage to the interior. And then once you're on the inside, there are no steps that you have to worry about, again, unless you opt for the additional space on the second floor. The past year and a half has been a little hectic for builders to try to keep up with pricing. For a lot of different reasons, there's been some delays in the supply chain and a lot of price increases on materials that have made it difficult for a lot of the local builders to establish pricing up front. So different builders have handled that different ways, but the good news is at Groves Reserve, Goodall has arranged it so when you secure one of these houses, you know exactly what you're going to be paying up front. So currently the prices on these townhouses range from $380,000 up to $455,000. Now keep in mind that I'm recording this video at the end of January 2022. So as they progress, as the months progress for the last 20 units, those prices may fluctuate as they get to the last building or two. If you or a loved one has any interest in these townhouses in this great 55 and over community, now's a great time to jump in because as I mentioned, there are only 20 houses left. And right now, you can get into one this spring. There are a couple floor plans that are going to be available this summer. There are a few that will be available to move in this fall. And then there are 2 buildings that have not been released yet that will be released in early February and early March. So you can get in on the front end before they even break ground on those last few homes. So there's an opportunity here to time your jump so when that house is completed, it matches up with your schedule for the transition to be a smooth one from your current home to the new home in Groves Reserve. If you have any questions about these houses or you'd like some more details, please reach out to me. The sooner the better. You can email me at andy@andyluskhomes.com or just leave me a comment down below in the comment section. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below and turn on that notification bell, and that way you'll get notified when I post new videos. I look forward to seeing you next time. I hope you learned something. God bless. Bye-bye.